Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakaha Kwadash. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son's name. For the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, of whom I learned this 100% truth from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and the speckled birds scattered through the four winds of the earth. You know, they keep trying to say heathens can come into the kingdom, or the heathens are allowed in the covenant. They're not, man. It's only been the nation of Israel. That's it. And I was reading over 2nd Esdras 3, and I'm like, yeah. He was asking, like, hey, what nation is better than Israel, man? So I'm going to read these scriptures, and I hope it's edifying to the elect. Because he was asking, like, man, he see that Israel been suffering, and the heathen's been prospering, doing wicked. Like, what's going on? And that's how 2/3 looking at it now. They're like, well, the wicked people doing it, might as well join them. No, they ain't better than us. So, 2nd Esdras 3 and verse 31. I do not know how I can reconcile myself to this action. And he's talking about seeing the destruction of his people and how the wicked are prospering. Is Babylon doing something better than Zion? Is these nations doing something better than us? Like if we the nation, why we at the bottom? Second Esdras 3 and 32. Or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? What other nation does know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Nobody. Let's see something real quick. Come on, right there. Amos 3 verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua spake against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquity. So, 2nd Esdras 3 and verse 32. Or is there any other people that know of thee besides Israel? Or what generation has so believed thy covenant as Jacob? What nation? What nation? So how do you keep trying to say, oh, well, it says Gentiles and all the nations? That's because it's so clear. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua scattered us throughout the nations. So that means we will have to go and teach all nations for have people to hear the word and come out of it. It's real plain. It's real plain. But Jacob is the only one. No other nation, Israel. 2nd Esdras 2, so like 2nd Esdras 3 and 33. And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow with wealth. You see? And I think not upon thy commandments. That's what's wrong with most of our people. They look at the wicked and they like, God said, do what? Man, but I need mine right now, though, so I ain't trying to wait. There's only one nation of people. The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds. But I see the flow in their wealth and think not upon thy commandments. Yeah, the heathen, they don't have nothing to do with our commandments. So it don't apply to them, but it will in the kingdom. 2 Ezra 3 and verse 34. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance. Hey, Ezra is asking, where our wickedness, man? Put us on the balance. Put us on the balance, man. Because we all gotta be proved. And what does your shit outweigh you? Your dirty deeds outweigh your action and your good deeds? Hey. 2 Ezra 3 and 34. Wait thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance. And there's also that dwell in the world. Put everybody's wickedness out there on the balance. And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Yeah, these nations don't know our laws, statutes, or commandments. It don't apply to them. He gave it to the children of Israel. So you still keep trying to say, no, this is all nations. No. It's very clear, man. You just want to bring people in because it hurts your feeling. Hey, these are the words of the Lord. He only deals with Israel, not the whole entire earth. 2 Ezra 3 and verse 35. So I'm gonna read the end of 34 again. Well, I'm gonna read 34 again. It says, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance. And there's also that dwell in the world. Everybody. And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Who calls on the name? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Israelites. The other nations know that. They wasn't calling on his name. They called him Elisadra, demon-like power, everything else. But they didn't call him Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It wasn't for them too. 2 Ezra 3 and 35. Or when was it that they which dwell upon earth have not sinned in thy sight? When these people we see they sin all the time. And he hasn't. When have these people not sinned in your sight? All this wickedness going on? Or what people has so kept thy commandments? What people? What he told us. Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh by Shemi Yahushua thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Or what people has so kept thy commandments? Only the Israelites. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua told us right there in Deuteronomy 12, hey, if we don't keep his ways, curses are going to fall upon us. Does this happen to everybody else? Do any other nation got bald-headed bitches like Salaki? Anybody else? What nation out here got women calling themselves queens? A bunch of whores. Got bald heads. The Bible said that was going to happen to the children of Israel. The women should surpass a man. In our nation, the women have compassed us due to this world. So, what nation? Only the Israelites, man. If you're not an Israelite, the Bible is not for you. 2 Edges 3 and verse 36. However, thou shalt find certain people in Israel who have kept thy commandments, but thou shalt not find any among the heathen. Heathen, Gentile. You ain't going to find none of them unless it's an Israelite. So, once again, 2 Edges 3 and verse 36. However, thou shalt find certain people in Israel who have kept thy commandments. Who's the certain people in Israel that's going to keep the commandments? That's the elect of Israel. Ain't nobody else going to try to do it. Ain't nobody else going to do it. Everybody wrapped up in the world. But thou shalt not find any among the heathen. You ain't going to find it unless it's an Israelite. He didn't give it to nobody else. He only gave law, statutes, and commandments to the Israelites. So if there's a person that is that don't look like your typical so-called black, Latino, or Native American, and they're on this word and the spirit is compelling, and then that's an Israelite. Other than that, you're a heathen. Your seed line has to go back to Israel in ordinary for you to be for you to keep these commandments. For the Lord Yahweh shall even be dealing with you. He's only dealing with the children of Israel. That's it. So I'm going to go back to Amos again and read you Amos again, because he's only dealing with the children of Israel. There's no other nation out here. No other nation that Yahweh shall deals with. Salaka. Amos 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Shah has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from Egypt, from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. So that's why the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are going through what you're going through. The Yahweh Shah gave us the commandments. And if you don't, he's going to judge you. He's going to make, hey, you're going to get it one way or the other if you don't listen to the Lord, Yahweh Shah. Because this is the book of the commandments. Let me grab that real fast. Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh Shah, and the law that endure forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Only ones can leave it and die is the Israelites. They're the only ones that can wander out of the congregation is the Israelites. Israel and the 12 tribes. That's it. So if you're not an Israelite, you're not going to call on the Lord. These precepts don't belong to you. You're not going to comprehend. But these words were given to the Israelites. That's all. That's it. So, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read 2 Edges 3 and 36 off my phone in the KJV. It says, thou shalt find that Israel by name has kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. See, my KJV says a little different. But it's still, hey, not the heathen. This word is not for the heathen. We're scattered amongst the heathen, so yes, we have to teach the heathen. We got to let them know what their judgment is going to be as well. So I hope this is edifying to the elect. I will give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wakaha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, of whom I learned this 100% truth from. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect and speckled birds scattered to the four winds of the earth. Until next time, I say shalom, and remember, the Israelites are the only ones that can keep thy precepts, not the heathen. Shalom.